Hello everyone, welcome back to Shop It Up. Now, where we left off last time, we were on level 51, and now we're having to go back to the beginning of the mall and are redoing levels, not completely over again, but we're basically making improvements to them. And don't forget guys to hit the like button and to subscribe. So now you're going to see, even though this is the first area of the map, now all of these stores are having, so own a fully decorated kids clothing, fully stocked kids clothing, radio ad at the candy shop, and 40 sales at the candy shop. So let's keep the candy shop going. Let's run a radio. Oh, probably shouldn't run the radio ad yet. How much is a kids clothing store gonna cost? Let's close the coffee store. Apparel. Kids clothing's 3,000. Okay. So unfortunately, we're not going to have the benefit of having a ton of money to work with, but we will make do with what we have, because we have to. And as you can see, we're not going to be getting a lot of money per area. Like, we're making basically nothing. The kids' clothing store should provide a decent amount of money. Yeah, 135 in the beginning parts of the levels. That was easy. We need inventory. This is going to take up the rest of the money there. Now we need the 2,500, and we need a ad at the candy shop. Please tell me we can get her to go to the kids' clothing. Yes, okay. So that's going to give us the best amount of value we can get. $560 is not a lot. Let's get a newspaper ad. This is probably going to be a mistake, but if we can get one here and one at the kids' clothing, that should pay for itself, while also providing us with the amount of money needed to potentially get the radio ad set up. Oops. We're not going to buy any workers, because that is going to be a waste of money and such a not only small part of the mall, but also an area that is, just not worth it. Especially for the things we have to do. We need the sales, and that's it now. I actually didn't realize that how much $5,000 actually was at the beginning part of the game. Oh, that's gonna hurt. But the good news is that we don't need to do the ads anymore, so that's the big amounts of money. Also, guys, let me know how you're liking Shop It Up. Again, at the end of the game, we will have a final little review, and I will give it the rating that I believe it deserves, which, I mean, if these last 25 levels weren't here, I would say that the game is, it's a great game. But because the last 25 levels are there, I'm wondering if that just kind of makes it go a little too long. But we'll see. That'll be determined after we're done beating all of the 25 levels. Because you're not going to receive anything new with these levels. $4,000, kids' clothing store set up. Okay, level 52. And really, you're not going to get a lot of money waiting for him to say what he needs to do next. Probably going to want the candy store kept. Yep, candy store to level 45, hire an executive, and 3 sound systems. Okay, so let's get the flare here going. Then we'll get an executive hired at the kids' clothing. Wow. Can't even do that. Hopefully, okay, that got him to go there. That's going to boost that up. We'll get a newspaper advertisement going there. That's at 45 now. So we need the executive, and we need the... Was that her? No, she wasn't wearing the necklace. I couldn't see, though. I don't see... Is that her? I think that's her. Okay. So that boosts the middle one almost to a superstore in the middle. Executive at the kids' clothing store. And we need 900 per now, so let's boost that up. And then once we get the other 900, we will boost Yeah, we're making a ton of money now from the kids' clothing store. Again, when you consider, it's not the amount of money you're going to get from like the art show kind of stuff, but it's the amount of money that you can respect in the beginning parts of the game. Let's get the flare going here. The kids' clothing store has already got what it needs. I mean, in all honesty, now all we really need is more sales. Let's put a newspaper ad there. And I think it's across the mall, yes. Luckily, in terms of like this versus the atrium, this is like nothing in terms of difficulty. Just throw the chocolate chips there to keep the stuff up. And then there's our 60th customer. And I don't know if one video will be just one area, because I mean, we might be able to get like 2 done, depending. Level 53. Hopefully they don't call until I can get her set up. There we go. Okay. So we're going to get like $400. That can turn into a superstore easily, and then $500 from the candy shop. Okay, so let's finish the flare here. And get the inventory back. And super shop. Okay. Now let's get a newspaper there so we can get tons of people here. We need $500 in sales to come from the candy shop. So 5 people is 100, so we need 25 people. So very simple. Green stripes. Green, yellow stripes. There's a green and yellow there right here. Again, it's not like it costs a lot, it's just annoying. Okay, let's keep the newspaper ads coming here. $22.50. I mean, I could technically up the amount, but I just don't know if it's worth it. Like, I could make this a superstore just by hiring an executive, but it's already done. It's another 5,000, nothing much to the career earnings. 2,000. We still here? Nope, we're going to the balcony now. So that was already all the levels in the north entrance. So it looks like you do 51, 52, 53. So 3 levels per. 3, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 15, 18, 21, 24. So the atrium will probably have 4 levels at it. Only 2,000 though? Are we going to be able to do anything really with that? I mean, I had 5,000 to start the other one. Own 4 superstores, hire a manager in 2 shops, make 60 sales. Okay, so... let's get that across. Just get some money coming in. And then let's get the flare going. So this would be a superstore if we could just get, I believe the ending of the flares. I don't think, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think you need an executive. Movies, I don't know if that's a great place to have him go to for money, but we'll get it there anyways. 200? Eh. There's the person who's missing something. That increases everything by 1. How much would managers cost? 1,100 roughly? Okay, so we need a superstore. Let's get a newspaper there. So that's a superstore now. $85. Eh. Not terrible, I guess. Let's get this set up back here. So the superstores can be purchased without having the executive. That is good news. It just needs $900. Stop running out of inventory. I need to save my money. $95. Okay. We got all the sales we need. Now we just need to finish the flares. I don't know which store, $60, $62, so the movies is 100% going to be the best because it's got the flare set up all the way. Nope, wrong one. Okay. And let's just give this a sale. That'll get that up to max level. Let's send him to movies. Stop lowering your stuff. That's got max flare now. Fabrics is really in need of stuff. I don't really know if what it needs is like. Yeah, so now we're making $100 per. We just got $340 from that. Billboard puts it up decently. That's just a car driving by the way. I'm recording this video in the middle of the day. Usually I record it at night, but I've got some extra time. That's just a car. Like, it literally shakes our entire house. It's pretty impressive. Okay, we're going to put a manager here, because that'll help out with the inventory. If you can find that person. Okay. And then 50. Okay. Now we just need something to go in our favor. Which might have just happened. As long as... No, stop it. Hurry. Make the sale. Manager. Boom. $5,400 for the next level. Nice. A little closer than I'd like it to be, but again, this area doesn't make a ton of money. Level 55. Okay. So everything's a superstore now, and now what'll probably be is upgrading everybody to, like, executives or everybody to managers. Own a fully decorated fitness store, run 10 ads, 5,000 from the fitness store. I believe the cheapest out of these is the fabric store. Yes, it is. So we're going to close the fabric store, and we are going to need $8,000. Which shouldn't take very long. I wish she had waited a little while, but that's fine. Let's just send her there. Send her to the closest place. It's not going to be the perfect amount of money, but it's the second highest. I think we can get the fitness store now. Yes. Okay, we can get this set up. Let's just go with the classics. Looks dreadful, which is exactly what I'm aiming for. Yeah, $330 is going to be huge in making this possible. Let's get a newspaper ad going here so we can get as much money from here as possible. We're going to be here for at least a couple more levels, so we need the fitness store to be making a ton of money. We can get a back display. Let's get some vitamins in there. $365. Let's get this back up because it only costs $170. Let's get the movies and advertising going. Let's get this going, and let's just get this going. Let's get as much money coming in as possible. Of course, take a break when I need you the most. So the fitness store is making a ton of money. Let's keep the advertisings going. We don't really need to get the fitness store set up completely, but getting it set up completely will give us more money, and we need it. Yep, for this. There we go. Okay, she's not there yet. There she is. Okay, pay for the inventory. That extra little level of happiness is going to be huge. Let's make these sales quicker. Because now all we need is the sales. And again, we don't get to bring any of this money with us, so just getting it done as fast as possible is the right way to go. Nah, it's not worth it until we know completely what's going on with the next one. Newspaper. There. And that one's done. 4,500. And it looks like the fitness store is working. Level 56. So we are under 20 levels away from the end of this. It appears we are still in the balcony. What do we got? Hire 4 executives. Super fitness store. Okay, no big deal. So let's immediately get an executive there, because that'll help it grow to the store we're going to need it to be. Billboard, rope lights, and all the flares. Again, that's just a normal car driving by. Let's get her to go to the fitness store. Let's get an executive at the bookstore. Let's do a TV ad at the fitness store, because that'll boost it up to where it's basically done. She will get it up to like a 46, I think, and then 2 newspapers, and that's done. Let's get an executive at the manager here. And that 3,000 was, yeah, so that actually gave us way more than what I thought we were gonna get. Let's do some advertising across the table just to get the maxed out sales that we need. Put some vitamins up there. And there he is. They want to take a break. $380 is not great. I mean, I make 3 times that at the fitness place, but I'm fine with that. There we go. There's that one done. Brings us up to nearly 6 million now. Well, we're approaching it. 5,500. Mezzanine. Okay, I think we're going to keep going, actually. So now we're in the mezzanine, where levels 57 through 59 probably will be. Okay, so we're getting some stores that now are kind of making money. They're all ready to be superstores once they get the flares done. Fully decorated toy manager, $20,000. Do we have a toy store? We do not. So let's turn this into it. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see one sale. So 65. This one's the worst. This one's the worst. And okay, it's definitely the bookstore. I'm glad I waited for that. Let's get a manager set up. We need a toy store, I believe. Toys. Yes. I was fully expecting for it to just be getting superstores, but I guess not. This just looks horrendous, which is exactly what I enjoy. Okay, now, honestly, part of me wonders if we should just try to get a superstore set up to give us as much money as we can potentially get. Or if it's not worth doing that quite yet. Maybe it's not. Manager. Okay, we got all the managers we need. Toy store needs another $200. Stuffed bear because it's gigantic. Okay, now we just need the money. So now it becomes the question of, do we go for flares? Because let's do that. Let's go for flares, and then we can do sales at the stores. So, or not sales ads, I mean. Yeah, because now it's $220. If we get the sporting goods store, stop clicking advertising. It's flares. Okay, send that there. Okay, so now we're making a good amount at 2 stores. 1,220. We're almost halfway there. It should be fine. Shouldn't have to do... I mean, this toy store is already about as much as the pet store is getting, and it's a superstore. So, as long as we keep the advertisements going, and keep an eye out for rich people, we should be fine. Okay, 11,000. Let's get this toy store an advertisement. Just because in the end it does roughly make as much as the pet store, so. That was a rich person, so we should be fine. He'll give us like $1,000, roughly, so. Of course, when they're taking $2,000 per time, it's gonna hurt. Come on. About $1,000. Okay. I was expecting a little bit more, but that's fine. Boom. Okay. So we get 4,000 for the next one. Come on. Make it like superstores. That way I can get a ton of money as quick as possible. Found the person. Okay, so we need something for newborns. I can't see it because of the convenient timed. Okay, we need a baby store. The hat store is worthless. Baby store. Baby store. I don't know where the baby store is. Babies. Home furnishing? Okay, I guess. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to get any money from them. So we need to get the baby store up to a 30. So let's do some simple colors. Milk bottles. Rubber and teddy bears. Of course, I'm currently doing all of the work for multiple shops, but why don't you just take a break as well? Front display, a crib. And I clicked the... I hope I remember where I park. I didn't even know we had parking here. Gotta keep the superstores going as much as physically possible. Flare, flare, flare. Okay, now we need to start hitting radio. We need to hit the radios. And honestly, I might want to consider executives, but just don't know if I can afford that right now because I need a ton of radio stuff. Radio. Radio. I need to keep about $2,000 in the bank at all times. Am I doing the work at every single company right now? Besides, okay, so like half the work at 2 of them, and radio, radio, radio. Okay, luckily we are making good amounts of money now, so the radio ads aren't killing us anymore. Fortunately, sir, I cannot find you. I have to keep my eyes open for advertisement endings. Unless it's you. Sweet. I love it when that works out. Small is fabulous. Okay, she already purchased something. Just need one more radio ad. There we go. Okay. So I think this next level will probably be the last one for this video. As always, guys, let me know what Big Fish games or any games you would like to see on the channel in the future. And I will do my best to try to get this one green so that our next area is not completely messed up. Television ad at the toy store 3 times. Okay, so 5 superstores. We are going to hire an executive at the toy store, and then we are going to do a television ad. We are going to hire an executive the second I can at the baby store. Actually, maybe we won't do it the second we can, because what I can do, because I see that there's a rich person here, is that I can get that superstored, which will give us a ton of money. Executive here that we seriously need. We need to finish the flare here, and then it's a 50. Okay. Now, I think we're basically set. We need to run a television ad at the baby store. The second this runs out, we need to run another one. And let's run simple ads across the area. Now, I guess we'll just try to replace all of the staff with executives, so that way I'm not having to do anything, because I am lazy. Of course, that guy was totally like, I hear that there is a potential chance for a promotion, and I'm going to lose my job, so I'm out of here. It's a good way to keep your job, sir. Executive. Okay. Is that her? Sweet. TV ad. Put in a doghouse there. That's done. So there is our all 50 stores. So now we just need the sales to come in. And we need 100 of them. Can I get the rich person, please? And I didn't get him in time. Either that or I already had. He's already paid for his money. I wonder if the executives give you more time to accept their vacations. It kind of looked like that one was not going down. You can just go anywhere, sir. I just need the money. Okay. Executives coming back. Said everything needs to be a 50, so please keep your superstore status. That executive needs to be paid. And there needs to be a new television ad there. Now we just need the 32 sales. 22 sales. Might have been 22 sales from the beginning, but not going to try to remember. Let's get another advertisement going there. And we... Oh, that's hilarious. We end up getting it greened. Okay. So, looks like this game's got about 2 videos left. Hope you guys are enjoying. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a great day. And don't forget to enjoy your December. Bye, everyone.